Hello guys, welcome back to AB&M YouTube channel. Thank you so much for coming back to watch our videos. In case you are a returning subscriber and in case you're new, please subscribe. In today's video, we're gonna be showing you, or rather we're gonna be taking you with us to the farm here in the village. Remember, it's that time of the year where most people do harvesting. So for us today, we are doing harvesting of corn. Actually, it has been going on, it has been happening, but since this is the last day, like we are doing the last portion of corn harvesting, we decided to take you with us. While separating corn from their stalks, we throw them we throw them to a center point of several small groups where it will make it easier when someone is packaging it and then take them to the storage place. So this is where we actually throw them because the stake or the small group to the center point is actually a distance. So we throw them and later someone will come and collect all of them to one place, and then we package them into bags and then carry them to the storage place. So that was one center point, and this is another point where we kept corn that we harvested some times earlier. And as you can see, some people, or most people actually, have not started harvesting their maize. We did ours a bit earlier because we were told there would be a lot of rains coming, El Nino for that matter. That's why we rushed, because we were afraid our maize would get spoiled in the farm. But it was actually dry enough, so there was no point of even leaving it to still stay in the farm. And these are the small groups called stakes I was telling you. So, like I told you earlier, after harvesting and throwing them to a center point, someone will come and collect them to one point after that. So that is Michelle and Blixen doing it. They are done harvesting, they are done separating the corn from their stalks, and they are now ready to package them and carry them to the storage place. Yeah, so that's how they are doing. It actually spreads because it's being thrown from a far place. We were done harvesting and packaging them, and now it was time to transport all of them to where they will be temporarily stored. So that's Blixen and Michelle carrying. Hey, Blixen is carrying a lot of corn. Hey, that boy must be strong. And finally, this is where it is gonna be stored for some time, and then the process of separating maize cob from the maize cob will be done later, and then drying, and then now packaging to bags where they'll stay permanently. So some few minutes later that same day, we decided to go back to the farm and harvest some millet that were there. This millet were grown, but it didn't do so well. But we still couldn't leave it to stay in the farm. We had to still pick them because we would finally get something out of it, yeah, as small as it might be. So that's mom trying to show us how to do it. because it was going to be our first time doing it. So this is how millet looks like. Actually, there's a difference between millet and sorghum. This is a millet. This is how it looks when it's still in its plant. It's actually the smaller grain. It's mostly used in making uji, for those who know, ugali, and some people use it to make local brew. Yeah, and this is sorghum, and like millet, its grain is way bigger, but not so much big, but it's bigger than the millet grain. It's also used for making uji, ugali. I don't know if it can make local brew, but it serves almost the same as millet. That's how it looks. While millet looks way smaller, it looks like grass actually. It was a small portion. It was not like a big farm. It was just a small place where it was an extra place that remained when they were planting maize. So they had to put the millet and sorghum. That's how it looks when it's dry. So later, then after my mom had shown us what to do, we decided to take it over. She went back home to make lunch. So that's me and Blixen trying to do exactly as mom told us, and it was not bad. At least we collected some. I don't know if we did it perfect, but mom is gonna come check it later. Yeah, so that's how we pick it. That's how we harvest it. We cut just the head, the part with the grains, only the part with the grains, and then the grass one, the other part, the stalk, is left, which can actually be used to feed cattle or any animals. That's cows and goats, same as the sorghum stalk and the maize stalk. So later that same day, after harvesting millet, we went back home and we decided, you know what, let's not have lunch first, let's clean some clothes. It was around 11 a.m. and we managed to do it. We After cleaning clothes, we went to have lunch, while some people were actually helping to dry the sorghum. Those are beautiful chicks. And this is how the sorghum looks like after being dried. This was harvested earlier. It's not the ones we were harvesting. Remember, we were harvesting millet. Sorghum was actually harvested earlier, and some about a week ago before we did this. So thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate. I really appreciate your support. Thank you for coming back. Make sure you subscribe. By the end of this video, please do not leave without subscribing and liking the video. I look forward to seeing you again on our next video. Bye.